Now come to the next topic, which is properties of addition of integer. So first property is closure property. Closure property, according to closure property, if a and b are any two integers, let us assume a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is always an integer. So according to definition, if we take a value a is equal to 15 and b is equal to 4, both are integer, 15 and 4. So after addition we get 15 plus 4 is equal to 19. So 19 is also an integer. So according to closure property, what this property said, a and b are two integers. A is 15 is an integer, b is 4 is also an integer. Then after addition what we get, 19. So 19 is also an integer. Now second example, minus 3. Minus 3 is also an integer, okay, and minus 13. So minus 13 also an integer. So after addition, so according to the rule, if there is a two negative integer, then simply we add these two values. So 13 and 3 is 16 and we put the sign. What is the sign of both of these number is minus and minus. So value is minus 16. One thing is, remember, if there is in any case there is minus of two numbers, any of minus of two numbers, so minus minus is always a plus. We get the plus value but the sign is minus. Now next example, 18. 18 is also an integer and second is minus 13. Minus 13 is also an integer. So if one value is positive integer and the second value is negative integer, so according to the rule what we previously studied, what is the rule? If there is the opposite sign, then simply we subtract both this number. So 18 minus 13 is 5. So 5 is answer? Not. No. Answer is no. We check the sign of both this number. This is plus and this is minus. So which one is greater? 18 or 13? 13 is less and 18 is greater. So 18, before 18, what is the sign? Plus. So the value is plus 5. So 5 is also an integer. 16 is also an integer. Hence, according to closure property, addition is always an integer if the value a and b is an integer. Now, second point, second property. What is the second property? Commutative property. According to commutative property, in adding integers, if we add integers, the order doesn't matter. Order matter nahi karega. Order doesn't matter. Example, like if we have two values like 5 and 4, then 5 plus 4 is 9. If we opposite this number, which is 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 is also 9 and 5 plus 4 is also 9. So according to commutative property, order doesn't matter. So this is a plus b is equal to b plus a. Example, minus 6. Minus 6 is what? Integer, and this 7 is also an integer. So add these two values, 6 and minus. This one is minus 6 and this one is 7. One is negative integer and other is positive integer. So according to the rule, if both the sign are different, then we simply subtract these two values. So after subtraction, 7 minus 6 is 1. And which is the greater value? 7. So 7 is plus. So here the value is plus 1. If we change the order, then 7 plus minus 6, this is also 1. So in addition, if we change the order, 5 plus 4 or 4 plus 5, it is always 9. It doesn't change the value. Okay, this one is the commutative property. Now third one is associative property. So according to associative property, in adding integers, if the grouping is changed, in adding integer, if grouping is changed, the result doesn't change. Example, if A, B, C, these three are integers. So arrange these three, A plus B plus C. We make a group. A plus B is a group, is in group, is equal to A plus B plus C. Here group is B plus C. So according to this associative property, grouping change करने से result change नहीं होगा. If the grouping is changed, the result doesn't change. Example, -6, 8 and 9. These all three are integers. This one is negative integer. This one, both these are positive integer. So we make a group 6, -6 and 8. We make in one group, and this one is 9. So -6 plus 8 under bracket plus 9 is equal to -6 plus 8. Here one is negative, one is positive. We simply subtract these two values. So 8 minus 6 is 2. And which one is greater? 8. And the sign of 8 is plus. So this is plus 2 and this one is plus 9. So 2 plus 9 is equal to 11. Now also, if we change the group, this one is -6 plus, then we make a group of both these numbers, 8 plus 9. So 8 plus 9 is what? 17. So -6 plus 17 is equal to 11. So both these two values are same. So according to associative property, -6 plus 8 is in one group, plus 9 is equal to -6 plus 8 plus 9 is in one group, then both the value give the same result, which is 11. Now in simple way, we can say that if we have three numbers like 1, 2 and 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3 and 3 plus 3 is 6. Now if we change the group, 1 is alone and 2 plus 3 is in one group. So 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 1 is 6. So both these values are same, 6. Now the next property is additive identity. What is additive identity? Simply we have to remember this 0. This 0 is called the additive identity. Whenever in the question asked additive identity, what is additive identity of 2? So additive identity of 2 is 2 plus 0. Example here, if A is an integer, if A is any integer, either it is negative or either it is positive, so additive identity A plus 0 is equal to A or 0 plus A is equal to A. In both the cases, value is A. If in question there is asking a additive identity of 7. So additive identity of 7 is what? We simply add 0 to the 7 is equal to 7. 0 plus 6 is equal to 6. This 0, always remember this 0 is called a additive identity. Now next one is, and the last one, additive inverse. What is additive inverse? If we have any number like 5 and in question asked what is additive inverse of 5, we simply change the sign of that number. If we have 5, then additive inverse is -5. If we have -5, then additive inverse is 5. So according to this additive inverse, if A is an integer, if A is any integer, either it is positive or either it is negative, then minus A is the additive inverse of A. Or in other way, if minus A is an integer, then minus A, opposite of minus A is A. So A is the additive inverse of minus A. So all these are the properties of addition of integer. First one is closure integer. According to closure integer, if A and B are integer, then A plus B is also an integer. Second one is commutative property. If we have to change the order of the number, then it always gives the same result. Like 5 plus 4, 9. 4 plus 5, 9. Third one is associative property. If we change the group, group of two number. If we change the group of two number, the result is always same. Minus 6 plus 8 plus 9 or minus 6 plus 8 plus 9 always give the same result. Fourth one is additive identity. Additive identity is always 0. Whatever the number given in the question and ask the additive identity of the number, like additive identity of 5, then 5 plus 0 is 5. Additive identity of minus 4, simply add 0 to minus 4. So minus 4 plus 0 is minus 4. So this is additive identity. Last one is additive inverse. Simply we have a number like 5. Additive inverse, just change the sign of 5. So 5 का क्या हो जाएगा? Minus 5 is the additive inverse. If we have minus 4, then additive inverse is inverse, just उल्टा करना है. So additive inverse is minus 4 का additive inverse is 4. So apart from this, as I said to you that I am your class teacher. So if you have any problem regarding the chapter or regarding anything, you have a doubt, so you can directly ask me. You can directly ask me through a phone, through a message, or any other kind of. And one thing is that please make a separate notebook of mathematics and what we have studied in the class, what we learn in the class. You need not to open the book or you need not to take any tension regarding the exam. It is very much enough which I have given to you in the class. So properly attend the class and make a separate notebook of each of the what I have taught to you. So thank you all of you.